This training involves the basic navigation within the iSite contract management portal. For navigation, I'd like to point out a couple of different regions of the screen that we will be touching on, which will dictate how you navigate to various areas within the tool itself. So our first item that we want to look at is what we call our global navigation bar. You'll see our global navigation bar here in blue. Each of the items that you see in this navigation bar will be visible based on the security profile of the currently logged on user. What that means is if I don't have access to task management, or if I don't have access to a specific function under contract management, or if I don't have access to timekeeping, I just simply won't see those options on my global navigation bar. So again, the context of the current user is used, and the security that is applied to that user is used to determine what is displayed on that global navigation bar. But this navigation bar will get you to all the areas within the iSite tool. When it comes to modules, we have various modules that are turned on and off for each license. You can access these modules in two different ways. One, if I want to access module-specific information, if I want to manage at the contract level, I'll access that module on the contract management menu. So if I want to manage all estimates across all of my tasks, or all financials, or all funding, I would do that from the contract management menu. From the task management menu, it's kind of reversed. So instead, what I will see is a list of tasks, and then I'll see everything about that task within the task that I'm looking at. So I will see the estimates or the funding or the risks that are defined for the specific task. So if I'm a task manager and I want to manage everything at the task level and see everything about my task in one place, I will use the task management menu. If I'm, let's just say I'm in the program office and I want to see everything about a specific function, then I'll manage off the contract management menu. One other thing you'll notice in the global navigation bar is what we call this quick access icon. So certain pages have this quick access icon available, and what that means is those are additional options that are available on the page that you're looking at. Some pages have this, some pages don't. So when you see this icon and you hover over it, you'll see the different options that are available to you on this specific page. The next thing I'd like to point out is the license selection bar, which is right here. You'll notice it's next to the iSite logo, and it is an icon that displays the instance name of iSite that you're currently using. So iSite will display the 10 most recent licenses that you have access to, that you have accessed, and we'll even give you a link to select a different license if necessary. So I can access each of these licenses very quickly with a simple click. I can also log off from here as well if I want to. So this region is known as the license selection bar. And again, most of that functionality is available if you have access to multiple licenses within iSite. It's just a quick way to pop back and forth between various licenses that you are involved in. The next area of the screen I'd like to point out is what we call our utility bar. The utility bar has many functions over here. You'll notice the first item that you'll see is an icon, looks like an envelope. This is your inbox indicator. When you have items in your inbox, this icon will display as white. If you don't have items in the inbox, it'll display as a dark blue. So when it's highlighted white, you'll also notice that it has a red indicator indicating the number of items that are in your inbox for you to review. So when you see that, you click on that, that'll bring you right over to the inbox for you to do some processing. The next portion of the utility bar is items that are relating to the current user. So for the currently logged on user, they have quick access to their profile. They can go ahead and change some information relating to their profile, some basic information. They can also view their personal download queue if they want to. When they do that, it's going to basically just show them any recently downloaded files that they have generated within iSite. And then again, of course, they can also log off from this menu as well. The help menu will do a few things. First of all, it gives you a quick link to the online help documentation. So if you click that, that'll actually open up a new window and bring you to the online help function, which will allow you to look at various topics that we have created for you to be a self-help system for you. You'll also notice on certain pages you may see a menu item that says help on this page. When you see something like that, that's iSite telling you that there is a specific help topic available for the current page that you're looking at. So rather than having to navigate into various sections to get to where you want to be, you can get help on this page by clicking this link, and it'll bring you right to that specific page that you're looking at. There's also a link to support. So if I wanted to log a help desk ticket, or if I wanted to ask a question to my administrators, I can click on that support link and perform that function. You'll also notice that if you have what we call custom help documents defined within your iSite instance, you may see those items at the bottom of your help menu. And these are documents that are created specifically for your iSite instance by your administrators to help with various functions within iSite. So any of those documents that are defined will be listed here as menu items, and then you can have a link to show all of those help documents in one window. So that will allow your administrators to create help documents that relate to certain areas of iSite. So if I'm in the estimating area and they want to create a help document for estimating, then I'll only see that help document link on the estimating pages. Lastly, again, if it's available to you, there's an admin menu. The items on that menu, again, of course, are controlled by the security profile of the currently logged on user. But this will allow you to get into the various settings pages within iSite to allow you to configure iSite to fit the needs of your contract. Obviously, we'll touch on that in a different training class. So that is our utility bar. If we scroll down to the bottom on every page, you'll also see our footer. In the footer, you'll always see what the current version is of iSite. So if I click on that, that'll actually open up a new page. It'll show me what version we're on, and it'll also show me the items that were released in that version. I can go back in history and see what prior versions were and what functionality was released in those versions if I wanted to. But that always gives you the current version that we're looking at. There's also a link to the iSite website if there's any interest in viewing the corporate website for iSite itself. There's a direct link there. And then, of course, there are direct links to our privacy statement, security statement, and then terms of service. So if you want to peruse those documents, those are available in the footer of the page. On the home page, we basically provide you a dashboard of the various modules that you have access to. So again, if I don't have access to timekeeping or task management, I won't see these dashboard elements on my home page. I'll just see the things that relate to me. We also provide you with a recent work function. So if there's a estimate that you were looking at, or a specific report, or a risk, iSite keeps track of that and gives you a quick link to those last 10 recently viewed items within iSite. We'll also make quite a bit of use of tabs within the tool in order to arrange information in a logical format. So for instance, if when I go into our various modules here, I'll see a details tab, a reports tab. I'll also have, again, within the module, recently viewed items, and then items that relate to the specific function that I'm looking at. So I'm in funding right now. I'm showing a list of things that are awaiting approval, packages that are awaiting funding, and so forth. So that basically covers the basic navigational aspects of iSite. Again, we have the global navigation bar, we have our license selection bar, our utility bar, our footer, and then the basic constructs of an iSite page.